My name's Nathan. In this video, I'm going to be exactly discussing with you how you can connect vibrationally to essentially your dream life. Now, there's things that you want. You're a human. You're here. You're having a human experience, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Now, I'm going to explain to you in this video how you can literally reach your hand out to this version of you that already exists and have them reach out in the timeline that they're in and grab your hand and literally pull you into it. Now, this is insanely powerful. It has been moving mountains for me literally and has completely transformed the way that I look at manifestation. And I'm just like so overjoyed with this right now. So, moving forwards, I want to let you know I recently made a video on the vibrational state of satisfaction and connecting to this within. I'll tag that in the description below for you. The reason why this is relevant before we get started is because if you do not know who it is that you necessarily want to be, or you don't have an exact thing that you're necessarily trying to attract, you just want an overall amazing, abundant life, I recommend checking out that video below. You can check it out first or after, but I wanted to let you know that it is totally connected to this topic and it'll help you to have a greater understanding. Now, moving forwards, everything in reality is vibration. Everything. It's this vibrational energy. Now, you have likely heard that the best thing to do in your spiritual awakening journey is to raise your vibration. Now, there is so much amazing validity to this because the better your vibration, right? Now, I want to say the word better instead of higher, and I'm going to explain this in a second. The better your vibration, the more you're able to connect to your higher self, your higher mind, a universal infinite intelligence that is trying to hand you all kinds of information that's relevant to you, right? Because there's so many people here, there's so much information, there's so much stuff going on. I know you've experienced this. It can just be like swimming in muck, and it's hard to see what is relevant to you. Now, if you were able to tune into this part of yourself, you would be able to navigate reality with everything that is directly relevant to you, and it would be like zero obstacles at all, nothing to overcome, no confusion, extreme clarity. And this is all about the vibrational state, and that's what we're expressing in this video, is how you can exactly tap into the vibrational state that will attract the very specific thing that you're working on right now, whether it be a career, relationship, financial situation, happiness, whatever it is. It does not matter. The sky is the limit, and that is your infiniteness expressed very simply. So here's the key. It's about having a better vibration, because you can express, linearly speaking, higher vibration and lower vibration. But this is a very 3D linear way of looking at it. The truth is that there is no higher or lower. There just is vibration. It's neutral. All of it is. And now what we want to do in this video is tap into the fifth dimensional consciousness, because this is where you can easily step in to these attractions and things that you're working on, and you can step away from this whole human fight battle of trying to get it, because you don't need to experience the warrior's path for this. You could literally just have it and be it right now, and that's the truth. Especially you can see that when you tune into fifth dimensional consciousness. So when I say better, what I mean by better vibration is more in alignment with who you truly are. So what is a better vibration for you is going to be different for me, and different for another person, and different for this group of people, and different for them, because it's all relevant to your unique expression and the unique natural vibration that you truly are. See, when you came to this reality and this experience, you came in as a vibration and a very unique, specific expression that is you, that no one else, no other being in the entire universe matches specifically. Think of it as a pitch, a tuning fork. Each and every single one of us is a different tune, a different frequency. Now, you vibrationally manifest yourself, and the whole way you look, the whole energy that you feel within you, the spark within you, the things that you're drawn to, so on and so forth, is all quite literally just a manifestation of this vibration and how it expresses itself. But the vibration that you are, if you're like me, you're probably going to walk through life at the shopping store. Oh, maybe this is me. I'll put that in the shopping cart. Oh, maybe this is me. I'm going to keep moving forward. Oh, maybe this. So we try so many things, and this is cool. This is definitely cool. It can give you a much deeper sense of yourself when you actually go out and explore life and try things. But the truth is that there's a natural vibration that you are. And if you aligned with that natural vibration, then you would quite literally attract everything that is perfect for you and everything that is the best for you. Now, if you want to know how to tap into that and tap into that natural vibration, again, I highly recommend you check out that video below, all about the vibrational state of satisfaction for manifestation. That is the last that we're going to speak about that in this video, because now what I'm going to do, now that I've mentioned my perspective on what I think is most important, we're going to step into now quite literally, okay, I get it, Nathan. If I just be me and I align with my natural vibration, everything's going to be perfect. But I don't care, okay? Because I'm here and I see this and I'm excited about this and I want it. Fair enough. No judgment. There's no right or wrong. There's only you, the choices that you're making, and the experience that you're having. So now the question is, how do you easily vibrationally tune in, fifth dimensional conscious wise perspective, see into that reality and become it without this whole path of, oh, I'm trying so hard and it's not working? It's extremely easy, okay? Here's what you do. Visualize this version of you and exactly what they're doing, okay? So for me, I'll just share my example. I can see this version of me that, like the video I'm mentioning in the description, is extremely satisfied, feeling extremely abundant, very grateful, very pumped about the life and everything that I've accomplished and everything I've allowed myself to be a part of and to allow into me. It's just great. So you visualize and you feel this vibration from within. This is the key when you're doing this visualization. It's not actually about what you're seeing yourself doing or what you look like or what's in your hand. It's about the vibrational state that's within you. That's what's key, because that's what's magnetically attracting you to this vibrational reality and this state of being. That's how it works in the fifth dimensional consciousness as well. So let go of the visualization. When you're visualizing and you're seeing yourself, for example, I'm walking around in Costa Rica and I'm making awesome videos and I've written a book and I'm doing huge motivational speaks and on stage and I'm just helping tons of people and it's awesome. Instead of just holding on to this visualization and forcing into my brain, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, and then start considering what is that version of me doing, drop that entirely. Tune into that vibrational state of being. That's where you want to put your attention, okay? Feel into that vibrational state, because the truth is that at the end of the day, that visualization that you're tuning into might actually hinder you from actually momentizing yourself towards this experience, because you're getting your ego in the way. Your visualization, your ego saying this is what it needs to look like, this is how it has to be. And this keeps you grounded in this 3D and somewhat 4D way of thinking. And it's the 5D that's going to get this instant manifestation taking place. So this is what you want to do. Remember, it's about the vibrational state. When you visualize something that excites you, it's all about the fact that it excites you and enables you to be that vibration. It's not about the actual visualization being exactly the way that it's supposed to be. It's about visualizing it so you can feel that state from within. Now, let's go ahead and say that there's a version of you that, I'm going to use the most ridiculous example right now, but I think that you'll see that this is applicable, that you can plug in your own whatever it is. Let's go ahead and say that you want to manifest an iPad. How funny is that, right? I know, right? This is the example that's coming through right now. Let's say that you want to manifest an iPad. Instead of visualizing yourself with an iPad and then sitting there with your journal and writing in there, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do. Visualize it, feel the vibration within you. What does it feel like to be that version of you that's walking around with the iPad? What does it feel like to be them? Feel that vibration within you. And while you're in this visualization process, if you have matched the pitch, the tone, the frequency of that reality and that expression, because that's how it works. You simply match that frequency, you match that pitch, and so it is. Suddenly it's here. This whole experience we're having is about vibrational resonance. Isn't that freaking wild? Because you can do anything with it. You could vibrationally and frequency-wise match with anything and experience anything, right? So this is what you do. You match that pitch, and if you match it and you interlock like this, and you'll know that this has happened because you will just know it. Okay, if you're sitting there wondering, have I? Is it working? Is it working? The vibrational frequency that you're being is a vibration that is uncertain. It is a vibrational state of somebody who wants it, who feels like it's not working out. You see what I'm saying? It's very easy to tell if it's working or not. If you've clearly locked in, you will know it. You will feel it. You'll be absolutely certain. That's how you know you've locked into that vibrational reality. Now what you do is literally realize that that already exists. Perhaps you've heard from people before that all there is this moment. The present moment is all there is. And you've probably, if you're like many people, mostly just intellectualized that. I want to give you a different perspective and reflection of how you can look at this to empower yourself and give yourself permission to step into anything whenever you want, no matter what time of day it is or what your situation is. There is only one moment only. Boom! Now, this one single moment is experiencing itself. See these ch-ch-ch-ch-ches? Okay? That's one timeline. It just goes out in infinite directions. But all at the center, consider it like an eye. The eye is you at the very center of the present moment. The present moment, it is always the same present moment. It's not that this is a new moment, this is a new moment, this is a new moment. No. There is only one moment that will ever be. And we are experiencing time because it's part of our human experience and our belief in it. Beliefs are the building blocks to what we experience. Definitely make sure to subscribe and stay tuned to this channel because we've got lots of videos coming out about this right now. Very excited about it. This is going to really help you to empower yourself and move forward in an extremely rapid and great way. There is only one moment. That's it. It's not that this is a new moment, this is a new moment. There is only one. You are that moment, and you are experiencing yourself in so many different perspectives, literally. Now, we could talk about this in a way that will literally blow your mind, but it'll lead you further away from what the purpose of this video is. Again, definitely make sure to subscribe because I've got a video coming out where I'm going in depth in how you can look at this. But consider that there's only one moment, and every single thing you could possibly imagine is happening right now in that exact moment. The frame of reality that you're experiencing, you are experiencing because you are vibrationally matching that pitch. So you jump over to this expression of the present moment. If you vibrationally shift, now you jump over here to this expression of the present moment. But the moment is never changing. Time is not really happening. You're literally just resonating with a different perspective of this exact moment. So literally, everything exists. All you have to do is vibrationally change your pitch and your resonance, and boom, you are experiencing it. That's literally how the mechanics of it work. This is absolutely insane. Fifth dimensional consciousness is just going to totally expand the way that you live your life with presence and joy and how empowered you feel. So this is what you realize here. This version of you, maybe they exist over here in this perspective of the present moment. Maybe you're over here in this segment. And maybe for most of your life, you've only given yourself permission to resonate here. And maybe you go here a little bit, maybe here. Maybe you've experienced slightly different expressions of the basically same timeline where you're generally the same person most of the time in this way. But you're never the same person. You're always jumping around and experiencing slightly different perspectives of yourself. But for most of reality, you've chosen to limit yourself because you believe that you're grounded here, that there's no other way that you can get over here. The truth is, if you realize the way that it works, it helps you to vibrationally shift and give yourself permission to do that. So knowing how this works, all you have to do is realize that this version of you is existing right now, literally right now, not in a new moment, the exact moment that you are in currently, literally. So literally all you have to do is realize this version exists right now. It's just a different perspective of reality. And all you have to do is imagine that version of you reaching their hand out and grabbing the hand of this version, and you both agree to merge. Okay? Now, what this can look like is a very simple energy exchange. Have you ever chosen to do something in your life that a few years down the line, you had a moment of gratitude where you're like, man, I'm so grateful I chose to do that? For example, a little over 3 years ago, I chose to start making YouTube videos. I had no channel, I had no idea what I was going to talk about, and I just was like, but in that moment, I realized that there's a version of me that exists. I felt a connection to them, literally. I felt this version of me reaching out my hand energetically saying, Nathan, start now. because a few years down the line, you'll be so grateful that you started. But if you never start, then you'll never get to be that. You see what I'm saying? This is a very physical and linear manifestation of how this energetically works. So I'm so grateful right now to the version of me that chose to start. So I'm connected vibrationally to the version of me that existed in this perspective, and that perspective connected to the version of me that's here right now. Grateful to them. You see what I'm saying? Both versions exist simultaneously. You are both at the same time. You're just choosing right now to experience this, and this is how the physical experience of being a human works in this dimensional reality. So you literally give yourself permission to shift. You reach your hand out to them and you say, this version of me exists. You don't have to think about what do I need to do each day to become them. You just vibrationally connect. And then this version of you, when you're in alignment with them and you feel that certainty, you feel that lock-in, you know how it works? Right now, you don't have to think, what do I need to do to make this a reality? It is a reality. The version of you, that perspective that is experiencing it right now, you'll connect to them vibrationally. And so everything that this version of you thinks, everything that this version of you is energetically, will automatically start expressing itself through you in this spectrum of the perspective. As it continues to express itself, you'll experience a linear manifestation of moving towards it. But the truth is, what you're actually doing is you're not moving towards it. You're continuously in the only moment that there will ever be in all of existence right now. You're literally continuously shifting perspectives in this moment, saying, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. But the truth is that it's instant, and that you're just experiencing a drag of this time expressing itself. Now, if you want to explore freedom from time and more malleability in life and fifth dimensional consciousness, definitely make sure to subscribe below, because we are taking the channel in this direction. And I'm very excited to talk about this. So do you see how simple this is? That version of you literally will give you everything that you need to know. Their hand will be connected to you, pulling you towards them. For example, there's a version of me that I'm connected to right now. This version that's written books, that's doing motivational talks on stage, having tons of success on YouTube. The true success that is me being fulfilling to my true vibration and satisfaction. Again, make sure you check out below, because if you're like me, you might be confused and make a whole lot of messes on your path to realizing who it is you really came here to be. But I'm connected to this version. And so everything that I'm talking about right now, it's like, where do you get this information? Where is it coming from? It comes from this version of me that already exists right now, because everything exists currently. And that version of me, I am being them right now in this very moment. That's what is happening. I'm vibrationally locked in and I'm being them. And slowly but surely, time will manifest. And that is how it works. But I am that being right now. It doesn't matter that reality isn't reflecting that to me. I am genuinely being that vibrational state. And so I am connected to it and I'm pulling myself to it. That's why it's so important to be unconditionally that vibrational state. Most of us spend a lot of time, we want something, we be that vibration, but when reality doesn't reflect it, we get upset and we say, oh, it's not working, or then we get upset that we're not doing it right or something. You are doing it right. You're just not doing it unconditionally. So yeah, I guess you're right. You're not doing it right. You have to be unconditional, because if you want to shift to that true perspective that exists in the present moment and experience that, you can't be that perspective unless you're a vibrational match. The version of you that's like, hey, it's not working. Why is it not working? Why am I not experiencing it yet? That might be a perspective different than the one you started. It might be over here, might be down here, but it isn't this. Okay, this is just unconditionally you. It's who you are. Be it now. Give yourself permission. You already are them. Can you feel that magic within you? Thanks so much for liking this video. Thanks for subscribing. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this concept below. Have you tried this before? Have you experienced anything that felt like you were shifting? Because a lot of times we're shifting, and I know a lot of us, as our consciousness is expanding and through our spiritual awakening process, we're actually becoming more and more aware of this. Have you ever felt awareness of this process happening? I would love to hear your experience below. Thanks again. I'll see you for the next video. I'm Nathan. Have a good one.